Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to English with Chris presents English Word of the Day. And today we're looking at the word task. Task. The word task is a noun, definition, assigned piece of work often to be finished within a certain time, something hard or unpleasant that has to be done. Our examples here: on Monday, Biden will announce Dr. Rene Vegrizin as the inaugural director of ARPAH, which has been given the task of studying treatments and potential cures for cancers, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and other diseases. Zeke Miller and BostonGlobe.com, 12th of September 2022. So here we can see the task, something hard, something difficult that has to be done. So, of course, we all want cures for cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and other diseases, and it's something that's very difficult to do. So, this doctor is the person then put in charge of doing that in this particular case to try and find a cure for those aforementioned diseases. Next, we have the President assigned him the task of organizing the Queen's trip and escorting her around the state. George Skelton, Los Angeles Times, 15th of September 2022. So again, we're talking about difficulty here. If you're organizing a trip for someone of royalty, it's going to be very, very difficult. There's lots of things you have to look into. For security reasons, etc. I have no experience in this, by the way, but I can imagine it would be very difficult to plan something like that. So it's a very difficult task. Next, we have failing to pass it would mean a reduction in the budget for Osborne, so the hard task of hiring teachers and nurses would become even harder. Renato Clo, the Arizona Republic, 14th of September 2022. So here the task is hiring teachers and nurses. So it's not easy to hire teachers and nurses. This might be different in different countries, but in the UK, for example, it's not easy to hire teachers or nurses because there quite simply aren't enough of them for various reasons, mostly to do with pay, etc. But yeah, and sometimes due to the training involved, it can sometimes take longer to train than the demand to meet that demand. So it's a task, it's something very difficult to do. If we look at our synonyms, we can see task, we have responsibility, exercise, duty, burden, assignment. Yeah, so these fit quite well, given the two definitions we looked at earlier. And the etymology is task, noun. So this can also be used as a verb, but we're using it as a noun. Early 14th century, a quantity of labour imposed as a duty, from Old North French task, 12th century Old French tâche, modern French tâche. I can't speak French. Duty, tax, from Vulgar Latin tasca. A duty assessment, a metathesis of medieval Latin taxa, a back formation of Latin taxare, to evaluate, estimate, assess. See tax. A general sense of any piece of work that has to be done is first recorded in 1590s. Phrase take one to task, 1680s, preserves the sense that is closer to tax. German Tasche, pocket, is from the same Vulgar Latin source via Old High German taska, with presumable sense evolution from amount of work imposed by some authority to payment for that work to wages to pocket into which money is put, and finally to any pocket. Okay, and also bag. Okay, so that's it for our etymology and for our word of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like, consider subscribing, maybe leave a comment or share. That would be awesome. I hope you're all having a lovely day and continue to do so. Take care and bye for now. Bye bye.